Viewers, I want you to look closely to the pictures which will appear on the screen. This is what is happening in Spain. This is the open border terror. A mob of nearly 50,000 people, unruly people at that, stormed into Spain from Morocco. They overwhelmed the borders. They flooded the streets of Ceuta and left the place in chaos. As you can see, services have collapsed. People are sleeping on the streets. Lives were lost. 9 or 10. The army had to be called in. The Rohingya lobby in India backs this kind of open border idea. So let me ask you, viewers, should India open its borders? Should we pull back our forces from the borders and let people flow in freely? And while I'm talking, I want those pictures to play so that you know. There is an ecosystem that wants this. People like Saida Hamid claim that even illegals have rights in India. They say infiltrators should not be sent back. This push to roll out a red carpet for foreigners, illegal foreigners, is a dangerous idea, viewers. It goes against the very idea of India. And this is a recipe for disaster. It's a wake-up call. The Constitution does not allow a red carpet welcome for infiltrators. But the lobby's strange logic says the earth belongs to all humans, and even Bangladeshi illegals are human beings who have rights in India. Viewers, the time has come to stop romancing the illegals. We must protect our borders and protect our country. Saida Hamid had said something that is playing on the screen. I want to open this up. RSN Singh joining the broadcast. Sushil Pandit, Karan Verma, they stay on. Ada Luch is an activist. She is now joining us. Ada, first question to you. Can you tell us what really happened?
Yeah, so far there's over 50,000 illegal migrants that have crossed from Morocco to Ceuta and Melilla, which is the Spanish cities that we have in North Africa. It is a complete disgrace what is happening in Spain right now. And many people say, and I would say I'm one of them, that this is an orchestrated invasion of our country because our government is doing absolutely nothing at stopping it. Actually, I'm pretty sure that Pedro Sanchez is cheering for it because Pedro Sanchez has been the worst president we've ever had. And he's desperate for votes. So all these people for him, it's only new votes that he will have.
Yeah, but it is also, Ada, yeah, you're right. This is also a mindset problem, which is why we are having this discussion here in India. Mr. RSN Singh, what do you make of this? So there are enough people who say, open the borders, humanity first.
No, this is a new paradigm. It's a very unusual, occurrence. 50 to 60,000 people. And when it's a part of that entire conflict of the Middle East, remember that Morocco is a part of the Abrahamic Accord, and there is a new highway which has run into through the coastal regions of North Africa, named after Trump, and there is a proxy organization there, Polariso Front, which is trained and equipped by Hezbollah. So if I may tell your viewers that it is a very dangerous situation is developing where you have problems in the Hormuz, Strait of Hormuz, then in the Red Sea, and now this Ceuta, it is on the southern side of the Strait of Gibraltar. On the other side of the Strait of Gibraltar is, the British base. So it is in order to have a presence, to influence that area that this is happening. It is going to have a very, very, dangerous consequences, and probably it will be reflected in the oil prices tomorrow.
You're absolutely right about the dangerous consequences, and I want to bring in Mr. Pandit. Mr. Pandit, what would you tell the likes of Saida Hamid who say, open the borders, what's wrong?
Well, we have a very well-entrenched subversive segment within India, and they do not see any instability in changing demography, and changing demography so rapidly and so insidiously. In fact, it seems that they act as a plan. There are those on ground who engineer this subversion, and there are those who give an air cover through legitimizing it, through rationalizing it, by suddenly calling it a humanitarian issue, a human rights issue. And we have to see through this plot, because border areas are particularly sensitive. Bengal, Assam are our border provinces. Kashmir is our border province. We mustn't forget. Rohingyas crossed 2 nations and 12 states to reach Jammu and Kashmir within 50 kilometers of LOC. 500 meters from Sunjwan army camp, which has been attacked 6 times. Don't we know this better than anybody else in this world? What illegal immigration, migration, infiltration does to societies, to economies, to security. Spain today is led by a prime minister who's lax about it, who's virtue signaling about it, and has raised the hackles of various other European leaders because as an EU, they see destabilization within their own country through this conduit of Spain.
And all of this is allowed in the name of multiculturalism. And dare you say anything against it, you will be labeled as racist and what not. Karan, let me just bring in Ada for a moment. Ada, can you tell us about reports that suggest that women have been attacked? Now there is this fear of rape and grooming.
Absolutely. And this is not something new. Unfortunately, this is the reality, the new reality that we have had in Europe for a few years now, but specifically in Ceuta and Melilla right now, it is a complete terror what the citizens are living. They are breaking into the homes, they are breaking into the stores, into the supermarkets, they are burning cars. They are causing terror all over the streets. Let's remember that Ceuta is a very small city. Only 85,000 people live there. So can you imagine all the consequences that it's having this wave of uncontrolled and mass migration? But yes, women in Europe, we are no longer safe, not only because of this incident, but because the sick policies that we've had to encounter for the past years.
Women in Europe are no longer safe, Karan, and people here want open borders.
Look, Pranesh, I've been to Spain a couple of times. It's a beautiful country. And the last time I was there around 4 years back, they were already staring at this crisis, and it's only gotten worse. This is a perfect template for the world to see and never to follow, at least learn from the mistakes that have happened here. Their prime minister last year actually pushed for regularization of the illegals. And he was flooded with close to 1.2 million applications, Pranesh. That's how much it was. The opposition kept warning him. Even other countries kept warning him, but he was on this liberal path of embracing the world, embracing diversity, and now he's embracing chaos. There are so many examples, Pranesh, within our country, what happened in Perambur district, what happened in Mallapuram, certain parts of Jharkhand. We need to wake up and smell the coffee. Demography is destiny, and that is what we need to understand and go about it.
Atikur Rahman, you want this in India, sir? Should we open our borders?
Well, Pranesh, every nation has a right to secure its borders. More importantly, those governments who have a very small heart and very thick skin. So coming to this problem of Spain and Morocco and the illegal immigrants, I would just say that there is a difference between persecuted migrants and illegal immigrants. The Rohingyas are a persecuted lot. If they are entering your borders, you have every right to stop them. But once they are within your borders, you have to give them basic amenities. That is our Supreme Court's ruling.
No, 1 minute. If an illegal manages to somehow reach New Delhi, Atikur Rahman, will you open the doors for him? You're in Bombay.
Why did the government allow them to reach in such a crucial areas?
Oh.
Borders are borders. Delhi is
so
not a
if
border.
I barge into your house to steal, and if I manage to, get in, you will say, Sona yahan hai, Chandi idhar hai, cash yahan rakha hua hai, प्लीज ले लो, चले जाओ. What are you saying, Atikur Rahman? क्या हो गया आपको? Even Ada is laughing. क्या हो गया आपको?
You are a persecuted country. From a country of persecution, you are a persecuted lord. I will give all
Sir,
my
persecution is, this is not persecution. Okay, Karan and Mr. Pandit in that order. Quickly, we'll have to end this. Karan.
No. How persecuted are the Rohingyas, Pranesh, that on 11th August 2012 in Mumbai, during the Azad Maidan, they desecrated stuff, killed 2 people, injured 10-15 people. That is how persecuted these people are. And then Atikur Rahman has the guts to say that they should be here. When
Why
the
do you
Supreme
think
Court said that they
he's
should
on
be
the
deported,
show?
40,000
Because I
were
knew
to be
he would say
deported
this.
protest.
He is the poster boy of this open border, campaign. Mr. Pandit.
Rohingyas ran an army called Arakan's Republican Army,
Yes.
ARA. In the UN agencies have discovered mass graves of Hindu Rohingyas slaughtered by these Rohingyas who are today running around as
But Mr. Pandit, I am sure Atikur Rahman knows about it, but he will not admit this because it doesn't suit the narrative. He wants to be called a humanist. Open border, world is one, earth is one, etc., etc. We've run out of time. Ada, thank you for speaking to us. Mr. RSN Singh, thank you for your time. Karan Verma, Sushil Pandit, Atikur Rahman. The news are with Navita Kumar coming up on the other side.